Hi, welcome back to Genesis Custom Sabers, and this is the first commission of 2017 that I have just recently completed. I was asked to design and build a saber styled similar to my Desert Dragon saber before. It's got a Krayt Bone handle with etching, custom etching, and Krayt Pearl inside, which I'll show you a little bit later. The etching pattern actually came up with a variation of the Old Republic Jedi logo with a sphere and a crystal shape kind of centering it that factors throughout the pattern. Really happy with how the pattern came out and gives this saber a really distinct and unique look. Of course, this is one of my top high-end sabers, so it's got the works Crystal Focus version 8. It's got a similar button style to the Desert Dragon and a bar graph through a projection lens, which I'll demonstrate. This video is going to serve as the operating instructions for the new owner, so let's get right to it. To operate this saber, you've got a kill key in the 2.1mm recharge port. You pull that out, it'll boot up the saber. To put a blade in, these work with any 1-inch blade. This is a thin wall blade with some film. Slides in nice and tight there. Blade retention screw. This button activates the saber. Press and release. See a nice bright blade. In this case, blue. Of course, it's a color changing saber, so you tap both buttons and you can toggle between 10 different color presets until you find one that works for your particular Jedi character, whatever you're looking for. This saber has got a green, royal blue, red, so the greens are particularly strong in the saber. Of course, you've got all the swing sounds, clash sounds, blaster block, lock up, all the features of the Crystal Focus version 8. Oh, and as you can see, I'll show you really quickly here too, you've got a bar graph that projects through the lens there, and if I hold down the auxiliary button, it tells me that I've got 1 bar left on the battery, so the battery's starting to get low. It's going to be time to recharge it. The blade retention screw, blade comes out, and that's how to operate the saber. It is suitable for medium to hard dueling, if you want to. But anyways, that's how to operate the saber. You notice that it's got no belt clip or anything down here. It's got actually 2 copper CoverTech bolts there, the CoverTech buttons. Those will pop into the standard CoverTech thing. You can hold it kind of Vader style on your belt that way. That's how that works. I do not permit taking apart the saber. It would void warranty, with the exception of, you guessed it, this is a crystal reveal saber. So with the kill key out, you don't want to unscrew it with the kill key still in. So you want to make sure it's out. You grip the saber. This seam right here, that unscrews. So basically you just unthread the pommel section. It comes right out. You set that aside, and you get a look at the inside. So I'll give you a closer look at the inside of the saber. You can see the crystal pulsing in whatever color you had last selected. It corresponds with the blade color. So when the saber's activated, you can see the bar graph go in there. And you change the color of the blade. The crystal corresponds with that as well. It's just a close-up of the crystal chamber. As you can see, the crystal, the quartz crystal, which we're calling a Krayt Pearl, is pulsing in whatever color you've last set the blade at. I really enjoy all the detail work on the inside of the crystal chamber that's very difficult to see without a close-up picture. Of course, you can see on that side as well. All the wires are run through these tubes, so there's no exposed wires in the crystal chamber. And this crystal actually has a really cool feature, which I don't know if I'll be able to demonstrate. It's treated with a special procedure that I've just experimented with the first time. So that crystal will glow in the dark with a faint green glow. It has to be pretty dark, but especially charges with daylight or fluorescent light, or in this case, blue light also charges it. Now, if you wanted to pull out the SD card to make any changes to the saber, you just pop the kill key in. That shuts off power to the saber. Now you can press and release. You can see the kill key there. I use a small pair of needle nose pliers to pull the carefully pull the SD card out, put it in your computer, add new sound fonts, whatever. When you're ready, you just line it back in. You can see just enough of the card holder. Hear that click sound, that means it's good to go. You pull the kill key, you get a boot up sound, you know that everything's all right. This saber is equipped with rice, so there's a rice port right here. You plug your rice cable into that, plug that into your computer, and you can make changes to all the settings of the crystal focus and all kinds of stuff. If you would like to see a video that I did, just click the link on the screen and it's going to connect you to a video that I did showing some of the features of rice and how to operate that. Of course, I also want to mention, never use the saber in reveal mode like this. These parts are a little more fragile. They're not meant for dueling. It's very durable when the saber is fully assembled, but disassembled like this for display purposes or whatever, you don't want to ever use the saber. Would void the warranty. You want to gently thread this in. I do want to point out one more thing. The recharge port lines up perfectly with that hole. If for whatever reason, through over time, taking apart, the metal wears down just barely and that hole doesn't line up anymore, it is possible with a 1/16 Allen key to gently loosen that screw one full turn. Then you'll be able to rock this chassis back and forth about 1/8 of an inch either way, just to make things line up, and then you'd want to tighten it again. Never tighten it like that because it's aluminum. You always tighten it like this. As you can tell, it's tight, everything lines up. It's nice and dialed in perfectly, just the way it is right now. You probably would never actually ever need to change that, but it is an adjustment that is available if you'd ever need it. So that's this saber. I hope the new owner is going to be really pleased with it. There's some closer up pictures on the website. Again, thanks for watching.